Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning traders, welcome back to Simply Forex. Coming to you live from the Philippines, very beautiful country. It's a little bit windy, as you could probably hear as well. But guys, that's the beauty of trading. You can literally do it from anywhere in the world as long as you've got an internet connection. I'm here for a couple of weeks guys, but yeah, don't worry, I'll be doing the daily morning analysis every single morning as usual. So let's take a look at the charts for today. Good morning traders, how are you? Welcome back to Simply Forex. I hope you've still got the shirt on your back after the CPI data release. Yeah, things went a little bit crazy, so we'll have a look at that today guys. And also, what do you need to know? You need to know what day of the week it is. It is Friday. We've made it guys to the end of the week, although every day feels like a Friday at the moment because I'm on holiday. So yeah, it's Friday the 14th of October guys, and as always we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. We'll look at today's potential trades and also look at the important news for today. Before we start, also guys, remember we got a Discord channel now, so you'll see a link in the comments below the vid. If you would like to join our Discord channel, speak to like-minded traders, then come and join that as well. Also, next Wednesday guys, we won't have our live stream because I'm away, but the following week we'll be back to business as usual and we'll start doing the live stream again. Also, if you're interested on doing joining our mentorship program where I mentor you one-on-one, then please email hello simplyforex@gmail.com. Okay, so that's everything. Let's look back at yesterday's trade first of all. All right, so yesterday's trade was this. It was euro against the Canadian dollar, guys. So the idea with this yesterday was to simply buy this pair, because remember your day chart is your why. So this is why I am looking for longs. So price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Price came back down, reacted at this last high. Yeah, we got this reaction here, and we also got this candle as well. This is the candle we were looking to trade from, and because of those reasons guys, we were just trying to take price back up to this blue line. Okay, and that's pretty much what happened. But could we get in on the trade? We will have a look, but let's just zoom in guys so you can see those candles. Yeah, so we had this candle react at this zone. Yeah, and we also had this candle form, which is the candle we were taking buys from. Okay, so that's my reasons why, guys. Why was I looking for longs on euro Canadian dollar? And that is why. Then we drop down to the H1 chart, guys, where we look for our how. How are we going to trade this? Okay, so I'm still in this trade, guys. All right, so as you can see, we had our grey zone mapped out. We had this lower grey zone, but obviously this didn't come into play. Okay, and then we also had crazy CPI time. All right, and this was the crazy CPI, up and then down. Okay, yeah, CPI made things pretty crazy, and we'll analyze CPI data and the effects it had in more detail shortly. But yeah, once price, after a news or data like CPI, guys, you have to wait for the market to settle. Yeah, I'm not going to enter on this first initial candle. I'm not going to enter on this candle. Okay, it's just, you're just reacting to news. And if you don't know how to trade news, don't. Simple as that. So what I did, guys, once price come down into our grey zone, it found a little bit of balance. It was less volatile. So all I did, guys, was enter on this candle. Okay, so once price has come down into our grey zone, remember, guys, that's what we were looking for, a break of this grey zone, then a retrace. And then we got this green candle, which was a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Yeah, if you look at the previous candle, it was a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. So I entered on the close of this candle. I put my low about here. I put my stop loss around here. And the idea, guys, is just to take price back up to these last highs. Okay, so I'm still in this trade. All right, so we'll see what happens today, guys. Yeah, still in this trade for 100%. So I will close 80% at these highs. Okay, and then I'll let 20% run. All right, guys, so that was euro against the Canadian dollar yesterday. Again, guys, always let me know how you traded this pair or what other trades you got into. Some guys are doing it on Discord and sharing their trade ideas. So yeah, I like to hear from you. I like to understand how you understand the market, guys. Yeah, it's interesting to me. So that was it, guys. That was the only trade idea from yesterday, and I'm still in it. Okay, so yeah, let's look at today's trade ideas now and the impact of CPI. So a super volatile day yesterday, guys, because of the CPI data, which made things go a little bit loco. We'll analyze that in a minute. But if you enjoyed the recap, then please come join us, guys. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button, guys. Help support the channel. Thank you. Before we look at anything today, guys, let me just remind you, we've got a Discord channel now. The link is in the comments below the vid. Yeah, we've got loads of great traders on there sharing their ideas and their thoughts for the trading day. So come join us. Also, guys, yeah, we won't be doing a live stream on Wednesday next week, but the following week we'll be back to normal and doing the live streams every Wednesday. But we'll keep you posted, guys, and let you know about that as well. And also, guys, if you'd like to be mentored by myself one-on-one, then please email us hello simplyforex@gmail.com. All right, guys. So yeah, there's all the shout outs and announcements. Guys, I hope you've still got the shirt on your back. Yeah, I hope you still own your house. Okay, because yeah, CPI data was a little bit crazy yesterday. So let's take a look at the dollar index to see the impact it had. So remember, guys, in yesterday's daily analysis, I was looking at this candle and explaining that it's hit these highs. Yeah, you don't have to be Warren Buffett to see it's hitting these highs. And it'll be interesting to see what yesterday's candle did with the release of the CPI data. And as you can see, guys, it reacted negatively. Yeah, we got a very bearish candlestick happen. Okay, so this could be a real turning point for the dollar, and we'll see this across the major US dollar pairs as well. They were all had a huge correction candle. I know a lot of you are thinking, guys, but the news was better than expected. So the forecast was 8.1% and the actual figure was 8.2%. So that was obviously better than expected, but it was still worse than the previous month's 8.3%. Okay, and those monthly figures have been getting worse, although yesterday's data was better than expected. So it's even taking that longer term view to understand why the markets reacted like that. And to be honest with you guys, if you don't know how to trade the news, don't trade it. Yeah, I see lots of, I get lots of comments from friends, other traders. I have email pop-ups. It's saying, yeah, CPI will do this. It will make the market do this. Nobody knows. Nobody knows until that data is released. And then still nobody knows until the market has calmed down. Because it was better than expected, so it shot up. But then it come crashing back down. And then look at this negative candle. Who would have thought that on better than expected CPI data? Yeah, I'm sure you wouldn't have. Okay, so yeah, don't trade the news unless you know what you're doing. Okay, so yeah, it was a crazy reaction, guys. But the negative candle is because it's still worse than the previous month's data. All right, so yeah, bear that in mind and don't trade the news unless you know what you're doing. And all these people telling you what CPI will and won't do not have a clue. Yeah, these are all probably failed traders. Yeah, so yeah, do not listen. It's all noise, guys. I just think of that as all noise. It's total noise to me. It affects my trading in a negative way. So it's just noise and I disregard it. Okay, all I do is wait for the news to release, see how the markets react, and then trade accordingly. You have to let the dust settle a bit, all right, but then just trade your strategy as normal. Okay, so that's the dollar index, guys. And as you can see, let's take a look at a few of the dollar pairs. Yeah, we had these huge reactions and dollar weakness, basically. Okay, so we had that's US dollar CAD. This is euro against the US dollar. Look how bullish that candle is. Could this be a turning point for the euro? Okay, and then another one just to take a look at Aussie dollar, US dollar as well. Okay, so a real turnaround on the dollar with positive news. Who would have thunk it? I know thunk is not a word. Okay, guys, so yeah, the reaction of CPI. It'd be interesting to, on the Discord channel, or even leave your comments below. It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts on what happened with CPI as well, guys. But for me, a lot of this news is just noise. Just noise. Let it settle. Trade your strategy. Okay, guys, so yeah, that was the reaction of the CPI. And now let's look at today's potential trades for Friday, the 14th of October. I have to keep checking what day of the week it is. All right, so what I'm going to show you first of all, guys, is a couple of trades that almost made my criteria for a trade idea for today, but not quite. So the first one is this. This is the Canadian dollar against the Japanese yen. Okay, so yeah, this is not a trade idea. This was I almost made it as a trade idea. Okay, so if we just looked at this, guys, yeah, we just looked at day structure, price came down, created a lower high, didn't create a lower low, and then price has broken this high. Yeah, this high here. Okay, and we had a super bullish candle. Okay, so yeah, we could, if you did start buying this, guys, I would understand. All right, but we could buy this market because structure is in an uptrend. We've got a very bullish candle, and potentially we have all this room to move into back up to these highs. Okay, but what I'm seeing, guys, is this. So on this area here, yeah, these last highs, these last historical highs from over here. Yeah, so let me just plot the grey zone. I think this area here from these highs is going to affect this pair. All right, so this is the day chart. If we look at the weekly chart, I'm also seeing, yeah, this could potentially be a head and shoulders, guys. Yeah, so we have shoulder, head, shoulder, and then potentially coming back down, guys. I know you've missed the head and shoulders patterns, guys, haven't we all? I am seeing head and shoulders in my sleep again. Okay, so head and shoulder pattern. Bear with me, it takes me time to write with my mouse. But yeah, we've got shoulder, head, shoulder. Okay, and that's the pattern I'm seeing here, guys. And remember, with a head and shoulders pattern, whatever this distance is, okay, then the market has the potential to do the same again. Okay, so yeah, bear that in mind. Canadian dollar, Japanese yen, and these are the reasons why I'm staying out of this pair. All right, but if you looked on the day chart, I can understand why you would want to long it. But for me, I'm staying out of this for that reason. And I just thought it'd be a good to show you my thinking on what I'm looking at with terms of currency pairs and if I will trade them or not. All right, so Canadian dollar yen, not a trade idea. I'm going to remove it. Another non-trade idea is this. This is the euro against the pound. Okay, and this is quite similar for a few pound pairs. So we've had a really bullish or bearish candle on some of the pound pairs. And again, guys, you could be quite happy looking at shorts here. So price has come crashing down, created a lower low, then it's come up, created a lower high, and then price has broke this low. Okay, so what's not to like about shorting this pair? And if I zoom in, sorry guys, if I zoom in, sometimes it's tricky to see if I don't zoom in. We've got this candle that's broke these lows, we've got lower highs, and now lower lows. So what's not to like about shorting this pair further? Okay, and I understand that, but if we look at the weekly chart, guys, okay, this is what is preventing me. So this zone here, let me just draw it in with this grey area. All of that zone here is a potential turning point for euro against the pound. What was once resistance, when it breaks, comes back down, can then become support, some good support. And also, guys, what I don't like is this candle here. So this has already bounced off of this zone. Okay, remember this is the weekly chart, and this red weekly candle hasn't finished forming yet. But it wouldn't surprise me if this red candle closes back up into this grey zone some more. Okay, and then if anything, it's a buying opportunity. Okay, so there's just good examples, guys, of taking a look at the bigger picture. The day chart was telling us to short this market, but the weekly chart is giving us a different picture, and it's clearly in an uptrend. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see, like I say, where this candle finishes today, where this weekly candle finishes today. I expect it will maybe come down a little bit lower, bounce up, and close back into this grey zone, and even above the low of this doji candle we had last week. All right, but let's see if it does do that. So euro pound, no trade idea for me because of those reasons, even if the day chart looks like a juicy selling opportunity. Let's get rid of it. Euro pound, see you later. And now, guys, we're just going to look at the trade ideas for today. So obviously the US dollar, because of the huge reversal candles, has presented some opportunities. But I'm going to show you the one that I am actually looking at. But remember earlier, guys, I showed you these. We've got Aussie dollar, US dollar. This is what we're looking at right now. This is the day chart. So this could potentially be a reversal, at least up to this low here. All right. Okay, so that is definitely a potential trade, but it's against trend. Okay, if we look at euro US dollar, again, a huge bullish, reversal candle, but against trend. Trend is in a downtrend. Okay, but again, I still think with this candle we have potential up to these lows here. Okay, at least these lows here, even this last high. Okay, but the pair I'm looking at today, so those are potential trade ideas, but they're against trend. So I'm going to move euro US dollar, I'm going to remove Aussie dollar US dollar. But the trade I really like the look of, guys, is this: the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, because for me this is in a downtrend. So price was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, didn't create a higher high. Okay, and then price broke down, breaking these lows here. Okay, so for me, we are already in a downward structure, and then when price comes back up here, these highs here still hold, And then we've got this huge negative candle on the back of that CPI. Okay, so US dollar, Canadian dollar short is the best US dollar pair for me to trade today. Yeah, because we are in a downward structure. These highs have not been broken. And we've got this huge bearish candle, which tells us we can enter this pair. All right, so for all of those reasons, guys, let me just zoom in. Yeah, but look at this. Yeah, and it didn't break these highs. Okay, so for those reasons, guys, we're in a downward structure, huge bearish candle forming at the highs. We're just looking to take price lower. Okay, and while we're on the day chart, guys, our first target, yeah, well, a higher time frame target should be this. Yeah, these last daily lows here. Okay, so this is going to be our higher time frame target. Sorry, guys, out of the corner of my eye, I can see a goat. Hello, goat. Strange where I am. Yeah, so yeah, this would be the best US dollar pair for me to trade. So US dollar, Canadian dollar shorts for today, and I've explained why. Now let's drop down to the H1 chart, guys, and see where we're going to look to enter this pair. So yeah, look at CPI, crazy CPI. But our two grey zones are these, guys. So what could happen is price comes back up into this grey zone, yeah, testing all these last highs here. Yeah, it was once a very good area of support, so it should be again. So price could come back up to this grey zone. We get a bearish candlestick pattern or just a bearish reaction. We enter the trade. I would take price first of all back down to these lows, close 80% of my trade as I always do, and then let 20% run. Okay. All right, guys. So that would be the first idea of how we can trade US dollar, Canadian dollar. If that doesn't happen, guys, then what could happen is this. Yeah, our favorite pattern in the world. Price, because of all this downward momentum, it might not retrace up into this grey zone. Okay, if it doesn't, then all we're looking for is this, guys, a break of this zone and a retest. We get a bearish reaction and then we can enter. Okay, remember, guys, I'm still looking for my risk to reward of 1:1 to close 80%, but then I let 20% run. All right, so yeah, this area here, these last lows, yeah, if they break, retest, come back down. So US dollar, Canadian dollar, guys, that's the first trade idea for today, and we're looking to short this pair. I really like the look of this trade. Next one is this, guys. It's Bitcoin. Okay, so again, out of all the US dollar pairs, Bitcoin is still in an uptrend for me. Okay, so price was in a downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. But then price has shot up, excuse me, and it's broken this last high here. Okay, so you can see that. So for me, price has been in an upward structure, an uptrend, for weeks. Okay, but price has just come back down to this zone. Okay, and it's just been about testing, bouncing, testing, bouncing, testing, bouncing, testing, bouncing. That's all it's been doing, guys, but it's still in an uptrend. Okay, and then if we zoom in, yesterday, yeah, from this area of this very good area of support on Bitcoin, is this candle here. We've got a super bullish reaction off of those lows, like we saw with a lot of the US dollar pairs. So the idea is just to come from here up to this blue zone, so these last highs. Yeah, and then if they break, even up to here, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's my reasons why, yeah, on the day chart, why we are long in this pair. So let's now drop down to the H1 chart, and these are our reasons why. Why are we, this is our reasons how. How are we going to trade it? And for me, guys, we've just got the one grey zone. Okay, so what I'd like to see, guys, is price come down into this grey zone somewhere, which corresponds with these last highs here, but also all of this area of support here. Okay, so we want to see price come down into this grey zone, get a bullish reaction. We enter the trade. First of all, remember my first target, as long as I get a risk to reward of 1:1, is the last H1 high. So this could be the last H1 high here. Again, close. Sorry, that was the worst 8 I have ever drawn yet at Simply Forex. That's not much better. Okay, so yeah, I would close 80% the last H1 high and then let 20% run, guys. Okay, so Bitcoin against the US dollar, we're looking to buy this pair, and then US dollar, Canadian dollar, we're looking to short that pair. All right, guys, so they're the 2 trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every single day, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button, guys. Yeah, help support the channel. Merci beaucoup. So, guys, news for Friday, the 14th of October. So, as everyone dusts themselves off after the CPI yesterday, let's look at today's news. So, overnight, guys, no real news to speak of there. The first piece of important news for us, guys, is this. At 1:30 London GMT, we've got 2 3-star ratings coming out of the US. We've got core retail sales and retail sales. So these figures could really be the catalyst to keep this dollar weakness up. Or if it's stronger than expected, these could be the catalyst to, give the US dollar its strength back. So it'd be interesting to see the impact these figures have on the US dollar pairs today. But of course, guys, these will have an impact, yeah? So must be aware of these coming out. If we carry on down, guys, as you can see, there is no other news that we're interested in today. All right, so yeah, that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and a fantastic weekend. And I'll catch up with you on Monday. See you later.